the way. Where are we at? Book 6. Sorry, bag 6. Not much left. Not much left. There we go. What?
Should I wear earphones?
Yeah. If this picks that up, it'll boot me off. Boom. Shazam. Don't want to look at that one constantly. Not a lot left on this. All right, so that's good so far. A lot of stud bricks, snot bricks on here. Hey, good evening, Mama Lego. How you doing? Thought I would get in a little bit more building before dinner. Spent the last 2 hours tweaking my lights again. Oh, God bless you for trying. My wife just got through the annual haggle to kill the increase. She basically shortcutted the process when they basically said they weren't going to do anything. Told them, hook me up to retentions department. And, 5 minutes after that, they gave my wife what she wanted. But yeah, very frustrating playing telephone tag with Rogers. But yeah, we play this game every year in January, February, whenever they want to raise it. We go, nope. Give us our old deal or we will jump. And the first person always says, oh, we can't do this, or you got to do a bigger commitment. My wife says, nope. We'll be leaving. This looks like, oops, look at that. Don't expect that from Lego. It jumped right off. Looks like the shuttlecraft from the Enterprise, Galileo craft, if I remember my Star Trek. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. Last year's argument was, when we jump through all the hoops to not get an increase, they said, well, ultimately we're going to give you a new modem and you're going to have that wireless set up and a guy will have to come in. It's like, no, the existing setup works just fine. Oh, no, we'll have to do it. No, you don't. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, I'm not denying the new setup's slick, but I didn't want anyone in my place. And I didn't want my TV experience to be through the air. I wanted it to be through the coax, straight to the TV. Until I can't do it anymore that way, I will keep doing it that way. They're set in our ways. And we really don't want anyone up here. Hey, T-Mog. How you doing? Are you finished with your indentured servitude to Grandma? I imagine you've got a lot more hours to put in. There we go. Facebook is so slow. And still slow. Ooh. I may have to try and buy those. Hello, Thomas. I just saw someone post in the Mega Bloks group that there's some Game of Thrones figures. Whoa! I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who got a haircut.
Yeah.
Grandma said, "Come here, Sonny. I'll fix that for you." In the old day, we put a bowl on your head and they would just cut around, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like having it at this length.
Oh, short's definitely easier and cleaner.
Mhm.
Now, as long as you're not freezing, of course.
Oh, I always wear a hat normally outside, so.
Which is, it's always funny how in January, February, that's when I decide to like shave it down, and then that's when it's coldest, right? It's like, yeah, I never think about that, and I always get caught, and it's like, oh damn, it's too cold.
Yeah.
The one benefit of wearing the mask all the time, you go outside and you're instantly warmer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Thanks, Mama Lego.
Look at that, you got a fan club already.
I was joking to some people in Discord because like we were doing a voice call and such, and I was like, "Hey guys, I'm Captain Rex now because I got the short hair."
Oh, nice.
I don't know.
Oh, and you even got the viewfinder that comes down, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. I got the whole thing.
Slick.
I've had this for a few years now, so.
Go out in the winter, see if anyone notices. Hey, they might not.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, this just looks weird. Oh, I'm missing a piece.
Been a lot more progress since I last checked in.
Oh no. Oh yeah, right. Because you didn't hang out to the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, basically he's done now, except for the head and the arms.
Mm-hmm.
The arms look weird the way they attach, but I really haven't studied that photo much.
Oh yeah, I saw the third episode. Have you seen the third episode of WandaVision?
No, we'll do it probably during dinner or something.
Okay, okay,
I was
but
I was tempted to make
yeah,
my whole setup black and white just because I was watching Ryan earlier.
right, right.
And partway through his stream, he was screwing with his settings, and he did it accidentally, I think. And then he just decided to leave it because it was kind of cool. He went black and white. He left Timmy alone though. He could have adjusted that too.
Right.
But it's like, and I know some people in the channel in the chat had asked, hey, is there a reason you did this? And Ryan just didn't answer. He just kept quiet about it, in typical Ryan fashion. He had a real clickbaity topic title for his stream, basically, M&R canceled. And it's like, what? So, of course, I had to watch and listen. It's like, well, not quite.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely some haters giving him a little grief, but
So it's gonna be haters.
yeah, I mean, he definitely attracts interest from both sides. But I don't think he's going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if he wants to hit 1 million this year, he will.
Right, right.
I mean, really, the only thing stopping him is him.
Sorry, we're talking about M&R or a different
Yep.
Ryan story? Okay,
No, no,
yeah.
M&R.
Yeah, okay.
Because it was like just super clickbaity. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. There we go.
Yeah, I was watching his Twitch stream last night, and it was like seeing a different side of him because like all I've watched are his main channel and his vlogs. Watching his Twitch stream was like watching a whole different side to him, really.
So you were watching his Call of Duty stuff?
Yeah, and I don't really play that kind of stuff. I just was watching for the sake of I had nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
it
it's
was just
kind of the same reason I watch Doctor Disrespect, except I can listen to him. I don't even have to
Mhm.
watch him, and the guy just makes me laugh. Very entertaining. He's just so over
yeah,
the top, but that's what made him one of the top guys on Twitch. I'd
right.
still love to know why they booted. They gave him a big bucks contract to be exclusive, and then poof. I mean, they booted him out like a month or two after, or whatever it was, and it's like that we had to wait a month or 6 weeks until he come back on YouTube.
Hmm.
And of course, he didn't miss a beat, and if anything, he was better than he ever was. And it's like, what was it that Twitch? Maybe Twitch just decided he wasn't worth the money.
Right. Makes
But it's
sense,
like,
possibly.
why would you get rid of like one of your top guys? I mean, he instantly, when he came back on YouTube, of course, you expected it to be high because he had been gone for so long. But it's like, I tuned into his live stream. He had 30,000 people in 20 minutes.
Wow.
Live. The chat is ridiculous. Like, you can't read it. And
Oh
the
yeah.
only, and it's like he's giving up trying to read the donations he gets because it's just going up too fast. He could just, and it's funny because he'll sit there and sometimes he starts the stream, but he waits 20 minutes before he puts his face out there. I'm convinced he's waiting till it gets to at least 10,000 people. Can you imagine that? He'll sit there and we'll just see a static screen with a little, generic music playing. And I'm convinced he waits till it hits to a certain mark. Depending on the day
Hmm.
and the time of day, I'm sure there's other certain days he has higher expectations. But it's like, is he really waiting for it to hit? Like it's 10,000. I'm waiting. It's like, is he waiting to hit 12? And it's 15, and then he comes on. It's like, you dirty guy, you're sitting there. We're all waiting for you, and he can get away with it because that's who he is.
Right.
I mean, God bless him. Whatever he's done to get that far has worked. But it's outrageous. I mean, and it's like I don't want to watch sometimes, and I end up doing it. I gotta admit, it's better when he's with somebody, when he's playing with Zealander or some other great guy.
Right.
And Zealander's Canadian, so that's always nice. Tell you, that kid is better than he is, and he knows it. Consistently, when they play together, and you know, as teams of two or teams of three, them two, Zealander is Zlaner, consistently gets double his kill count. It's not that Doc isn't doing well, but the other guy's just so much better. I mean,
Yeah.
Doc is still a top tier player, I think, but he's so distracted by his own shenanigans,
Hmm.
and they can hardly play anybody who isn't screen sniping because
Mm.
because he's playing on Sony, I'm guessing, and whenever he's on, of course, everyone knows his name. It's not like he's hiding his account name, but I think people just a lot of them are just no matter what they're watching his 3-4 time a week streams. There's a good chance you're going to catch a game with him if you play that game. And then if you happen to see him, guess what? You can look at your second screen and go, "Oh, I know where he is." Bang, headshot.
Oh,
And then he flips out, but it's like, yeah, you're streaming your live game.
I think that was pretty much M&R last night on his Twitch stream. He was just playing COD, and I was like enjoying it. And then next thing you know, he's starting to say, "Oh, I'm being stream sniped," and then I start watching. And I'm like, "Yeah, he is." And there's this person in the chat who's bragging about it, basically.
Yeah.
And Ryan's getting, right, in my opinion, rightfully so, a little bit cheesed off. And so he joins another round, and then him and then three other people are stream sniping, and I'm just like, oh my goodness! So he was evading them, hunting them down while evading at the same time,
Yeah.
and he was doing pretty good. And at the end, they all like how like the circle closes in and such. So he got to that point. He was driving up the vehicle to this main area, and then as soon as he left the car, basically he ended up getting sniped.
Yeah.
Like literally sniped because they were waiting for him there.
Well, as soon as these guys get to a certain size or notoriety or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they join, any of the online networks, and someone clues in that, oh, this one is one of the guys. Like, if they're not already watching a stream, they'll log in, watch it, and it's like, yeah, now it's game over. Now you can set delays to your stream, so anyone who is going to stream snipe, they will have to literally sit and wait maybe 90 seconds or longer. That's a little harder for the streamer to do that because
Right.
it sucks for what you're showing your audience, but it's one way of combating. As long as you keep moving, if you're a camper, then even 90 seconds isn't going to protect you because they're going to catch
Mhm.
you.
No, he was moving. He was moving. It's just the closing circle thing bit, and like it's inevitable that he's gonna end up there and such. So,
Yeah.
and like he muted his mic, and I'm assuming ripped a strip off of the cheaters. Like you can see he was pretty cheesed, but and
Oh
you can see
boy.
that the stream snipers, like their voice things, they were just acting immature. In my opinion, I'm just like, oh my goodness, are you serious? I mean, like, I even typed in chat something along the lines of people who stream sniper cheat are people who are losers that have nothing better to do with their lives or something. I
Yeah.
said something along the lines of that, and one of the cheaters said, no comment.
Yeah.
So,
Stream sniping is not cheating. Sorry.
mm,
If you are allowed to broadcast your in-game,
yeah,
someone's allowed to watch your in-game.
yeah,
End of, you know. Um, I know it sucks because it
oh
definitely
yeah,
takes away a fun factor that people have
it
clued
does.
into. But, I think it's part of the price of the success, right?
Right, yeah.
Now, while he might not be the big cheese on Twitch yet, he has a following.
Hmm.
And he doesn't even have to have a following. I think there's a whole group of players who any advantage you can get. And if that means, hey, this guy with 50 guys watching him, if I can tune in and watch and I can see him, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, pretty sure that's probably running through their heads, but still, if it's someone you look up to, you don't necessarily want them to hate you, is my way of thinking, I guess.
Oh, some of the people who do it, they think, oh, this is funny, haha, like that person probably in the chat was doing, and it's like, oh, that quickly gets dry.
Hmm. Like Ryan blocked him out of rage, and I'm like, rightfully so. And the guy's like,
Yeah.
unblock me, and we'll do this like men and something along the lines of that. And I'm just shaking my head, like, you had
No.
it coming. You knew what you were doing. You knew you were gonna get blocked, yet you did it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I watch other guys like Tim the Tat Man on Twitch and stuff.
Hmm.
And although I only watch him when it gets reposted to YouTube.
Right.
And he's got the same problem. He streams sniped all the time, but he's figured out a way to make money at it because he uses that footage, dedicated reposts and stuff, and
Hmm.
where he's either hunting or trying to talk to the guy or learn how they're cheating or whatever the shenanigans is. And I mean, that's how he wins. Because
Hmm.
even if he loses a gun battle or whatever, he's just made his $500 a day or whatever it is he's making. And the guys who are stream sniping, they're having a real giggle, but it's like Tim the Tatman's making huge bank. So who's really winning? You taking a pot shot because you can see a guy with a 10-second delay or whatever, and then
Hmm.
you're able to get a headshot on him, or the guy making huge money and getting huge donations on every stream.
True that.
So yeah, he figured it out. But I've watched him get real ragey too, and he'll block guys for a while. I mean, there's one or two that he's consistently dealing with on his streams, where the guys, he's had the guy's accounts banned off of the PlayStation Network, and
Ooh.
they keep coming back. And in the stream, he'll yell out like, are you such and such? And then you can see the player nodding with the gun, right? It's like, yep, he's back. Because it's just a cat and mouse game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Ryan was calling them rats. And I'm just like,
Yeah. But see, that's a mistake too, because he's giving them attention. And
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
another thing I was wondering. Like if you just have a cool head and just ignore it, like for people who, for my streams, just basically spam, like I give them a warning, and like if they continue doing it, I warned you. And they're
yeah.
like,
Now he let the world know that you can get under his skin while playing, and it's like, oh, he's gonna have to figure out how to work around that because there's definitely
mhm.
gonna be players taking advantage of that now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So when do you go back to grandma's?
Whenever her schedule allows it, I guess. She has her own homeopathic business that she does, so
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, just works around that, I guess. Yeah, it's not easy working around her place because she doesn't really have that much to do.
Okay.
So, and then when she does have something, it's not a lot. Like it doesn't quote unquote pay much.
Well, I'm sure it sounds like she's plenty independent, and she's just
Oh yeah,
giving you an opportunity to work
hmm
off some of that. So that's cool.
yeah, yeah. Still grateful she lent me the money to get this because it looks decently awesome in my Lego town. I gotta start calling it a Lego town because my brain tells me city, but my other side is like, no, it's a town. It's smaller than an actual city.
Well, it's like when you play Sim City back in the old days. I mean, give it a name for a town, and then it's going to grow and grow, and eventually becomes a city.
Yeah, yeah.
New Ninjaburg or some dumb name like that.
I don't know. I mean, like, isn't there a few people who make custom Lego stickers or something like that?
Oh, there's a whole scene, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, if you got a laser printer, either black and white or even a color one, I mean, you could have some fun making your own stickers and decals. Print on
Hmm.
white. You can print on clear if you
Okay.
need it that way.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, you can absolutely you can pay for real professional stuff or one-off stuff. A lot
Okay.
of guys out there.
Because like I know if I was to name my Lego town, it'd probably be tribute to my Pomeranian. I know that for a fact.
Well,
Just
that's
don't
okay.
know. You know. I don't know if you know this or not, but like before the end of 2020 was when he passed, and so I took about a week's break from uploading and such,
No,
just to
I
grieve.
hadn't heard that. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I tried to put him in the channel as much as I could, so he lives on through that as well. So that's good. But yeah, I know for sure that I'd want to name the Lego town after something related to his name. I don't know. Haven't figured it out yet.
I got a friend at work. They got a tattoo with their pet's name on it when their pet passed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've said to people on streams, if Lego releases a set with a mold of a Pomeranian dog, like they've done German Shepherd, Bulldog, whatever. They ever release a Pomeranian, and one of the jokes I used to tell to my friends is, "I'm going to raise an army of real life Pomeranians to take over the world because people underestimate them." So I think the best way I could pull that off is in with Lego dog figures. You know, make a Lego dog or Pomeranian army.
Well, you know what? You buy up all the dogs, and you will raise the value of that part for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. For sure.
I was listening to Ryan's stream earlier, and they were talking about the 501st Battle Pack and how he built a big army, but there's two other guys on YouTube with much larger armies,
Right.
and it seems like one guy bought 300 plus sets. I mean, it's
Crazy.
scary, but if they're cornering the market on a lot of it, they're definitely going to artificially inflate the values on the figures at some point when someone's going to be looking for these figures.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it won't last because then one of these guys will dump their collection at some point. But
Oh yeah.
for a period of time, the values will be artificially high, and there'll be some opportunities to cash out.
Oh yeah. I feel like I'm gonna probably keep my hands on my sealed 501st set for maybe 5 years if I can. Maybe. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. People are saying it's gonna be worth nothing, but I'm gonna take the chance.
There is a lot of it that has been produced, and even more that will be. But it's like
Yeah.
you only have to hit while it's good. So it's like, yes, it could be overproduced, but as long as you cash out before the tidal wave of the sets comes, then you still win.
Right.
It's just you end up being a speculator means you got to pay so much more attention,
Hmm.
which can be fun if you're into it. It's not something I want to do much, but I do.
Well, even like if I meet someone who is looking for something that I have in my sealed collection and they have something I want in their sealed collection, we could do trades then. Who knows?
Some of my best deals were the trades.
Oh yeah.
There was one that wasn't even Lego; it was Mega Blocks.
Hmm.
I had what would be the equivalent of a UCS size Warthog. It's the only giant one they ever built, and it's brick built too, so it's not like Technic anything.
Okay.
And I had picked up a second or third copy of this set. I was very fortunate. And the value, I can't remember what it would have been, maybe 100, $150, whatever. Now, this guy in Quebec had a set I really wanted that there was no way I was ever going to get. And I wasn't going to pay cash, just too much money. His was easily worth double my set. But he wasn't getting any nibbles for his set. And
Right.
no one was terribly interested in mine, just because it doesn't fit the Mega Blocks, Mega Constructs figure scale at all. It's just a giant truck, a giant warthog.
Hmm.
So we made a deal, and even Steven. But of course, I had to drive to Quebec, but I was fortunate that I was going to the Maritimes anyway. So I said, listen, I'll do this in 3 weeks. If you're willing to do this in 3 weeks, and it's going to take me 6-7 hours to get to you, and then we'll swap out. And yeah, 1 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, near Laval, Quebec. We met outside his house in the dark. It definitely looked like a bad deal going on. And I gave him, the set. He gave me a set, and what was even better, my best friend was heading back to Toronto. So when we got to the Maritimes, I gave him the set, and I said, "Okay, you take it back to Toronto because I didn't want to hold on to it for the next 10 days. You take it
Yeah.
back to Toronto, put it on my kitchen table." And sure enough, he did. I mean,
Nice.
that was the craziest deal I've ever done, and the most distance traveled to acquire any brick set.
Hmm. I think technically the longest I've traveled to acquire a Lego set that was retired was one of the Ninjago ones. It's 2012. I still have it in my seal collection just because I don't want to open it because I just don't feel like it. Let me just see if I can pull up the set number. I think it's Lash's Bite Cycle. I got that. Like it's a $25 retail set, and the guy was asking 65, and I was like, I messaged him like, "Hey, I'm in Edmonton for the Grand Store opening. Are you willing to take 55? I think is what I offered." He was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Oh wow! Oh, you didn't even have to haggle much.
Oh
Good.
no, yeah. I was like, "Okay, are you able to?" Because he said he's able to deliver to West Edmonton Mall. I was like, "Okay, are you able to deliver to the hotel area that's in West Edmonton Mall?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, I can do that." And so, long story short, I ended up getting it.
Nice. Oh, it's great when it works out that easy.
Oh yeah. It didn't really have that many things on the box or anything. It was sealed. I only got it because I'm trying to collect one set from each wave that comes with the collectible weapon, ninja, enemy, and they didn't have a set that came with the Fang Blade, and that was the only set I could ever find on Kijiji currently to this day that was cheap.
Yeah. Well, depending on where you are, Kijiji is as bad as eBay for
Hmm.
High prices on certain things.
Yeah. There's this one guy in Calgary. He's trying to sell an original 2011 Ninjago set. It's got some box damage, and it was like a $40 set, I think. And he's asking like $90. And I'm like, okay, you've had this add up for like 3 months now. You willing to take 50? No, no, it's worth a lot more than what I'm asking. And I'm like, yeah, true, but is it selling? No, no, I'm firm on my price. I was like, okay, fine. I didn't want to. I didn't. I just don't want to fork out that much. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, you probably made the right decision. Oh, this
Oh
is
yeah.
killing me. I am.
Yeah. So looking on Bricklink, I only paid like $5 more than it's worth, but I'm fine with that. It's a retired set and whatever.
I can't find a part right now, and it's killing me.
And we got someone new in the chat.
Oh, Big Boy Berlin.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar. Welcome to the stream. Put your feet up, sit back, have a drink. Someone will be over to attend to you shortly. If only I could pull that off.
Yeah.
Oh, this kills me. I am short. One part.
Rebuilding. What happened to it originally, Mama Lego?
Rebuilding a monster book.
Yeah.
Did you mess up? Oh wait, didn't? Yeah, she was going through the book, the manual, trying to figure out where like a couple parts were supposed to go, if I recall.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is so bad.
I don't really join that many live streams or whatever. I just do my own thing.
Yeah, she said that somewhere, so
Right.
it's in the head. Oh, this is so bad now.
I'm trying to repair this birthday cake set that I got a few years ago, and like I can't find. I know what kind of container the one big chunk is. It's just finding said container because I have two of the exact same container, and I found one. And I just don't know where the other one is.
Oh damn.
So that's a bummer.
Oh, she messed up the gearing or whatever, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
So I'm
okay.
watching because I'm debating to get this set. Well, if you like the statue structure builds, they're all kind of cool.
Hmm.
I mean, I've picked up all of them and done the Porg. I know a lot of people didn't like the Porg, but did the Porg. So, the only problem is the internals are very much the same. You're building a frame, slapping four sides on it, you build a head, and it's done.
Hmm.
Um, but if you like them, they're great, and they're great display pieces.
Yeah, the Grogu one looks like a nice set. However, my main issues are you can't move the arms and the little phase shifter knob. You think it would stick to his hand? No, it doesn't. It just sits on top of the hand when you build it.
Yeah, but none of those are difficult
Yeah,
problems. I mean, they're easy to modify. I'm looking back and forth, and it's like, oh, either I am short a piece.
I should invest in one of those statue sets because, like, I want one. I just don't know which one. I'm very picky when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, Yoda's bigger.
Yeah, but is
I
there a
mean,
lot of posability in him though?
well, I mean, you can turn around. You can move his head back and forth, and you can mess with his eyes to give him some personality.
Hmm.
And my attempt to light up his sword wasn't as successful as I wanted it to be, so still
Ah,
working on it. I ran the EL wire up in it, but
okay.
it's not bright at all. If I turn out all my lights, you can sort of see it. But then you expect a nice glow beside his face, and it barely glows. So it's like, eh. So the question: do you think it's worth the money? Um, Yeah, but I'm a kind of a crazy fanatic for this stuff. If you wait, you can probably get it for 20% off, but don't wait
Hmm.
too long because, especially the child, I mean, it was a hot commodity. So I suspect it'll disappear again pretty quick if you see it at all.
Yeah, see, the issue with with me getting buildable figures is I want to get a new figure to my collection. I don't want to get like multiple the exact same figure. Like I know you can stick it on the display stand and all that, but I just want something new. But for Brickmaniac recommending the R2D2 that's rumored, I worry, is it going to have different prints? Because I have a lot of R2D2s, I feel. So,
Oh, because Ryan's suggesting you wait and
yeah,
get
yeah.
R2D2.
Yeah, that's what I was
Now,
going with. Yeah.
yeah, if you don't have, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide now. Am I gonna go hunt for that tan piece or dark tan? I don't even know if I got it handy either.
I'm trying to see what was the most common, what most recent one I got of an R2 figure. I think the last R2 figure I got was from the Yoda Starfighter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got that one as a gift while I was on a trip outside of the province before all the world stuff happened. So yeah.
Trying to see the last time I used a 2x2 plate. Uh,
Oh really? I only own two versions of R2D2. Oh, I only own three R2D2s in general. Huh? I thought it was a lot bigger number. Yeah, the 2008 one and then the 2016 version. Interesting.
all right. You entertain the masses for a sec. I'm gonna check the other side of the desk. That bothers me
It's all good. Uh,
because I tell you, it wants me to put there, and let's see, there's a black one. Maybe they gave me just the wrong color. I don't mind going with the wrong color. That's what it is.
it's wrong color on the instructions.
Yeah, I've got an unused 2x2 plate that is nowhere listed in the bag 6 instructions.
Okay, okay.
Not here. Yeah, not here.
General Kenobi MJGJ09, I think.
Oh my goodness. Welcome to the stream. Actually, I think MJ's been here before.
Hmm.
Welcome to the stream.
It looks weird seeing myself on camera like with the short hair when I'm just so used to having long hair on camera.
Well, hey, if I was using my other software, we'd all be in 1080p right now.
Hello, Star Wars Brickmaster. Oh, you're okay. Never mind. Just read the comment.
Well, welcome both your accounts. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to use the black in place, and if it's not too hideous. Boy, that's super annoying, though.
I did a video like a month or so ago, like just basically showing off what figures in my collection were the most valuable. And I did it according to brick set prices because I didn't want to track down Bricklink. I just beneath me to try. And apparently, according to Brickset, my most valuable minifigure is the one I thought was going to be the least valuable.
I screwed up. I found it, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm positive I did. In here.
Yeah. This one is my most
it's
valuable.
odd to get a color swap. Let's see.
That's my most valuable one according to Brickset.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. And that's which one again?
Captain Rex.
Right. Yes.
I think came in like a special edition version set. Let me just pull it up here since I brick set up. The Battle for Geonosis. Yeah, it was a special edition one. Apparently, the value of it. If I repair that set and okay, that could. I'm not going to sell it, but supposedly, supposedly, if I can repair the set, it's worth about $100 Canadian, according to
nice.
Brickset.
That's okay.
Yeah, and it retail for 50.
Oh, see, look at that. This is why you got to investigate. See right there.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be black. There we go.
Oh yeah, I've made a few of those.
It's very rare that they make a mistake with a color swap.
Yeah.
Nice.
Who are you asking, Brickmaster?
I think yours.
Oh, I'll just type in chat.
Because he's in mine. And actually,
Yeah.
I turn off the names here.
I can just type in chat.
Yeah. Okay. The
There you
only
go,
reason I turn off the
my
names
name.
is if I put names on, it's obscured by my overlay, I think.
It's fine. It's fine. I typed on my account in the chat. Tmog217.
Okay, I gotta put this back on. Now I gotta see if I remember which way is which. I better put this on before I forget. See how one piece can really throw you off? It's like,
Oh yeah.
so distressing there. Because I really didn't want to go to the edge of the desk and go through 6 blue, cabinets of pull drawers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't have gone through that many, but
Right.
let's see. That's the flat tile one. Okay.
How would you recommend cleaning the inside of a Clone Trooper helmet, but you don't want to get rid of the printing, the process?
Well, wait. The inside of the helmet or the outside?
Yeah, the inside of the helmet.
Q-tip and actually, I'll tell you. You know what's my favorite stuff? I can't find it right now. LCD screen cleaner.
Okay.
And the reason is it is so mild. So you just put a little on your Q-tip and
Okay.
in and out, and it should be pretty safe even on the outside on the prints and stuff. It won't do anything fancy, like it's not going to lift off marker or paint or pen or any kind of ink. If you have those kinds of problems, then you're going to probably want to try stuff I've used is hand sanitizer, stuff with glycol or glycerin.
Okay.
That stuff will lift off most marker, including most permanent marker. Now, will it damage paint or stickers? It possibly can. It's real hit or miss.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's all good.
I've had a lot of success with it.
Okay.
All right, so crisis averted. We found that part. So we're back to there. The hand build. That's there. Oh, I should actually put this on. Duh.
I just can't stop looking at this gigantic set. It's just so detailed. I appreciate it so much.
When I had the Falcon.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't say had it, still have it, but when I had it built, I mean, it took me the 17 days over a month or whatever to build it. And it was on my desk the whole time, and I loved having it there. And even when I was doing a few other sidetrack builds I was doing, I still had it, and I had it on screen, or I had it in the corner. It's like I kept looking to it. Thanks, Star Wars. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Means a lot.
But, and then when I had it in the cabinet, it's like it was in a featured spot, the easiest to see place. Wanted everyone to see it.
Right. Yeah, for me, I got my whole desk right here. Studio's in the middle. to the right is the Falcon, and then above that is the gardens slash town area. And then to the left, we got all these shelves, and then I just got some random stuff in the corner here because I like not having open spaces for long, it seems.
I get that.
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused. Like, oh, I couldn't figure out where I was. It was like, yeah, there's this whole chunk I've already built. So, how far back did I go? That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. Then we're okay. Perfect. Here. Wow, I went back a lot of pages to fix that.
Jeez.
Shoot.
Oh no, I'm looking at the picture of the set, and I know I have to repair it, and I'm thinking, the one piece that I'm looking at, I put unofficial Lego stickers on this piece because I made a mock, yeah, for my younger self.
Oh.
That's gonna be a pain.
So you guys are gonna try and remove the stickers?
Well, I might just go the lazy route and say my dog chewed it up.
Well, good luck and be careful.
Oh yeah, I normally put some time and distance between when I order them. I don't do it frequently, and whenever I do make an order, I am very picky. Like, what's a priority? What can help me continue repairing it? Because if I can get it, like imagine it's a mech. If I'm missing the arms and then the legs, I'm gonna try and prioritize the legs because then I can get it actually somewhat displayed. Then.
I wish the camera would show you how close a connection this is. Let's see. So the mixel ball joint.
Oh, that's what that's called.
Okay. Yeah, mixel ball joint, and there's it's tan, so it's actually going to be hard to see. But this is a bracketed piece. It's wedged right under. It's not an illegal technique. It doesn't look like it's stressing anything out, but it's like I'm really surprised at Lego because I haven't seen them do that before, where they put it right up against something so tight.
Yeah.
Because I was eyeing the instructions like, there's no way that's going to fit. Especially because I was snotting in the pieces, at a right angle. It's like, no way. Sometimes they will surprise you.
Oh, yeah. I'm finding myself lately getting really nostalgic. Like, I've been remembering, oh, yeah, I used to watch this show and this show. Oh, I don't have that on DVD. Let's see what YouTube has. And just been rewatching all those old shows I used to watch.
It's because you're talking to all us old farts.
Now, that could be it.
There's absolute evidence Google is listening to us.
Oh, yeah.
So we're here on YouTube, we're chatting. What showed up in my stream heavily? Archie Bunker. For days now. Yeah. Definitely we're being listened to. There's just no way that was not intentional.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I was searching for it. And it's like,
you said it, not me, Mama Lego.
Yeah. And yeah, all of a sudden, I mean, I probably watched about 3 hours of it last night and this morning, and I enjoyed it. And I made my daughter and wife watch a few segments because, like, oh, look at this. You can't say that today. You can't do this today. And then just some other stuff like watching Edith. I mean, her character got chastised a lot for not being the best role model for women, but at the same time, she was an incredible role model for women because there was episodes like watching her trying to get the bank account or get the bank loan when she was a stay-at-home housewife and only doing part-time work, and you were just watching the bank and the store treat her like crap and her standing up for herself. And it's like, the work I do at home is valuable. You didn't see that on TV. So for whatever crap people like to give, that whole series, oh, it was racist or it was this, it was that. No, they were cutting edge. And if it was racist, it went both ways, and the sword cut both ways. They had the black family next door ripping on Archie Bunker and his family as sharply as he would on them. And then you saw how, the enemy of the enemy is my friend, how them two would rip on the Puerto Rican family moving into the neighborhood, and all of a sudden, both these ignorant people found a common cause together, and it's like no matter how stupid or ignorant we are, we can always find something to agree
Oh
on.
yeah.
And it was just funny how they did that, and it's like the writing was brilliant, and she got a lot of awards for that role too.
Hmm.
And even when they killed her off, they created a foundation to further support women in women's roles in media and other stuff. And I mean, that was great.
Right.
And what are we talking? Like the late '60s, early '70s. So I mean, just great stuff. I can't say enough about it. Oh, I'm not an old fart.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. He said it, not me.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll own that. No sweat. No
Oh, that's
worries.
interesting. Brickset hasn't even added the minifigures for the gardens yet.
Well, I'm not shocked. It takes them like 2 or 3 weeks to get up to snuff on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying though sometimes.
Bricklink is just as bad. Usually, a brand new set is not updated, and that annoys me because so many things I'll grab day one. And when I play that game, it's like I like to put it in Snups or wherever and put all that info. And the first thing I like to do is if there's minifigures, I want the Lego numbers, the
Hmm.
Bricklink numbers. Well, they're not in there for the first couple of weeks. What's worse is the stuff like when I bought remember the week before Christmas when I got the X-Wing and TIE Fighter. Well, they're 2021 sets. There's no
Right.
listings for 2021 sets in 2020, so you had to wait, and it's like, ah. And now that Bricklink is owned by Lego, I mean, they're probably going to adhere to those stupid rules even more. Well, of course, we're not going to allow an entry. Even though Lego's supposed to be mostly hands off, they're not.
Yeah, because I'm looking at how many Zane minifigures I own, and I'm like, yeah, no, there's a specific difference with the Zane that was included in the gardens, and that's not being shown up here. So,
Well, you could always send in your own submission
yeah,
because, Brickset, like Bricklink, is basically crowdsourced information.
right.
When they have their authorized information uploaders, but it's not one that they accept. It's one guy does it, and if another guy can confirm it, and a third guy, it's like, okay, this must be consistent. So we can trust the info being uploaded when many people are uploading the same info and it's equal. And sometimes the delays come in when the first guy who's verifying the parts and the second guy's verifying the parts and there's a mismatch. Now there's a delay. Now you
Hmm.
definitely need the third source or the fourth source, etc., before they will approve the inventory being uploaded. Because just imagine if I turn around and said, "Oh, they're all violet parts or something," or XYZ here is violet instead of sand, tan, whatever. It could screw up a lot of people. And there are mismatches in the inventory. I know in 2016 I sent in a bunch of submissions, and then for 2 months there was question marks on the Bricklink list for the part lists for a couple of old sets. I had the sets originally. I had them from boxed new condition. So this is the information I put forth. I took a lot of photography and I sent it to them. So they waited till they had like 4 or 5 other sources they could hit up to get, a corroboration of what I was
Hmm.
saying was true. And eventually they did update. But it was a long process.
Sounds good. See ya, Brickmaster. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for hanging around. I'll have to make a post or a dedicated video to get people interested, or at least let them know if they're adult or very mature, they can come online and on
Right.
stream. I'm not keeping it narrowed down to a handful of people for any particular reason. Um, like other people streaming, it's kind of a trust factor too. But a lot of people don't realize just how easy it is. Yeah, I got 3 cameras, but you don't need 3 cameras. You only need one that works. Whether it be the laptop or the cell phone or whatever. It got super quiet. Did you mute your mic?
Yeah, I muted my mic for a second
Oh,
here.
oh, that's how noticeably quiet it was. Like, ooh, I had to be checking my stuff.
Yeah.
My wife finished the Pegasus set, and now
Right.
both my daughter and me are sitting there thinking that had to be a duplicate because
It looks so familiar.
it looks like one my daughter built previously. Now there's a file box that I'll bring down on top of a DTOF there. It's really ugly sitting on top of a DTOF. I can know where else to put it. And I've got all the Ziploc sets. Half of them are complete and half of them are missing 1 or 2 pieces. I'm convinced that set's in there though. I should get my wife to rebuild all the complete ones.
Yeah. That's another thing I'm starting to do is I used to do a live chat stream. You just straight up chatting with people while I just do random stuff. Thinking I'm gonna start that up because I have nothing to actually stream build that's new. So I
Yeah.
might dedicate
I,
that to build streams basically.
well, I had the same thing in mind, and I showed these off, I think. Just, I had made all kinds of little overlays for whatever I want to call something.
Yeah.
But I haven't gone back to using them yet. And even, I'll show you what I was playing with here. I had this one, and I didn't like that because the white outline around Grogu is called stroke. But
Mm,
you'll notice that there's a little white dot there hanging out. It's because there was
yeah.
something there. There was something there that I didn't erase, and then it got stroke around it too. So then I went with that, and then finally I went with that because I thought that was better than this one. So
Yeah.
the white, while I liked it, I thought, oh, it actually makes it look more jagged. Whereas what I did with this one, it's got a soft glow that's not a solid traced line, and it's semi-transparent. So I figured that was better than a harsh white line. Because when I did the Bastion, I did the white line, and it looked really good.
Right.
But it was, it's all about what background is it against too. And in this case, I knew it would be half against my white desk, since I leave
Mm-hmm.
the desk up most of the time. Just little anal things that I waste my time thinking about that no one
Yeah.
else would care about or do. But yeah, back to what you were saying about the chat stuff. It's like I'm buying less, so it's not like you're going to see new bricks this week every week.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
hoping next week because someone just posted 4 figures I want to get, and they're about $5 each. But I got to find these figures. They're Game of Thrones Mega Constructs. So, and some of them are probably new versions of characters I have in the box sets already. So it's like, yeah, if I can get them, great. I doubt I will, but who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Any excuse to do new bricks will be great. I know Ryan has something he wanted to show off, but I didn't do a new bricks this week just because, I got nothing. I can't even fake it because everything I get I have put online. So,
Hey OBR.
oh, really? Hang on. 2 messages.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even realize Ryan's message. No, I'm nowhere near working that off. Mm-mm. I've worked all of $5, I think. No, that's not true. 10. Worked all of $10 of what I owe.
You're good. Yeah, when you get your vaccine, that's when you're going to get cleared of your debt.
Mm,
Hey, did you hear someone had traveled from, I don't know where, I'll assume from my part of the country, to the Yukon, trying to jump the lines to get their vaccine because the number of people there is much smaller, blah, blah, blah. They got charged with something.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. And that's funny because that's like the second issue with the territories. I mean, a bunch of months ago, a couple flew from Quebec to um, somewhere in the Northern Territories to basically hide from COVID, which, to tell you the truth, was not that dumb. It was, for them, it was really smart. The only problem is the risk was they went to a community that only had 300 people,
Hmm.
and the math is that no one there had COVID. So super smart. Well, the problem is those dummies were from Quebec, a hot spot at the time.
Oh yeah.
The likelihood is they were bringing it with them. So as
Mm.
soon as they landed, someone clued in. They put them in what is a hotel room over a general store, I guess just like the old westerns, because that's how small a town they are. The sheriff kept them there for 3 days until he sent them back on another plane, get them out of town, because they can't afford to have even one case in a small town. They don't have the medical structure to
Yeah,
deal with that kind of problem. But it's like, it just, even after that, it's like people are, it's like it happened again. Someone's traveling. But see, we don't make it illegal. We
Mhm.
say you can't or you shouldn't travel. It's like, I don't know if you heard about, well, I'm sure you heard about some of the politicians who had gone away Christmas on vacation, right?
I've heard of it. I just didn't pay attention about the details because I don't want
Some,
to get my stuff tied
some,
up in a knot about it, I guess.
yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. These are people going on vacation during vacation. You know, they have jobs, they have lives, they have whatever. Some of them had plans for whatever amount of time. Some of them just probably stressed out and needed to get away, whatever. But they went on vacation during vacation. And as the politicians being at the top, we ripped them a new a-hole. And some say rightfully so. But then we started hearing the numbers of regular people, let's say cops or police chiefs or heads of hospitals who went on vacation during vacation.
Hmm.
Well, in almost every case, in the different jurisdictions they're in, the suggestion is to not travel, blah, blah, blah. It's not the law to not travel. We allow people to get on airplanes and trains and buses. If you're going to allow people to do it, and if you're not making it the law, why are you crying? It sucks, especially when the rest of us are doing the right thing and we're isolating. But it's like we're trying to fire people. Now in Halton region, a police chief, he had asked permission. He had whatever number of reasons. It didn't matter. It was vacation during vacation. He traveled to the States. And they thought about firing him when he came back. The city council actually voted to not. And it was actually a
Right.
probably good decision to make because as much as people hated maybe that chief doing that, if they had fired him, they'd be firing him without cause. They'd have to
Hmm.
pay him out to the end of his term and probably his pension because you can't fire someone for taking a vacation on vacation. And this is how crazy things are right now that we're doing this to people. I feel so bad
Yep. Hey, Jazz, how's it going?
because I'll tell you the truth. If I could go to Hawaii or somewhere right now, if it didn't require an airplane, like if I didn't have to get into a metal can with 80 other people who are coughing or whatever, because guess what? You get on an airplane, people cough no matter what. It's a confined environment, dust, whatever. You can only clean so good, right? Recycled air. A lot of people don't deal well with that. You got the little fans blowing in your face. It's horrible, dries you out. I mean, just ridiculous. But yeah, I would go. I'd love to be on a beach somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not going to risk my job for it, though.
Mm-mm.
I've already signed paperwork saying I won't do unnecessary travel. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to be answering those questions. Oh, how come you went away on your vacation? Well, it was my vacation. That ain't going to fly.
Yeah, Jazz is just saying hey to everyone in chat. So, yeah.
Oh, again with the gimmick infringement, sir.
I got my own thing, which is a meme more or less.
Oh,
Yeah. Apparently, in Star Wars meme culture, if you say hello there, you can tell if someone's a true Star Wars fan because they'll reply
oh,
with General Kenobi.
yeah, yeah. Hello there.
General Kenobi. So that's just what I keep saying because it's my way of saying, okay, who's a Star Wars fan?
Yeah. No, I get that. It's kind of cool that, the geekdom has grown to be
Oh
so
yeah,
strong.
yeah. I'm getting flashbacks to Five Nights at Freddy's because I'm hearing the pots and pans.
Yeah, my wife's doing a little bit of dishes and cooking, and
Hmm.
I think it's tacos tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yep, I do pretty good here.
No, I think we'll just copyright claim. Copyright claim.
All right, I'll make you a deal. Give me 100 subscribers. 'Cause there's a thing they do on Twitch, and I don't understand, and maybe I'm mishearing it, where people are somehow are they able to give away subscribers or
I keep hearing that too, and I just don't understand it either.
there's so
I'm
much I
like,
don't understand about the Twitch system.
yeah, it's like completely different compared to YouTube. I mean, like, you can subscribe to someone by just hitting the follow button. I don't get what's. So I guess from what I've seen, subscribing is just like YouTube Premium or like the membership thing for each individual channel.
Okay.
That's what it looks like to me. So that's something that I guess I could do, but I just don't know what I'd do with that. I don't know how I'd go about doing it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, like, what exclusive content could I make? Like, I don't know. I have only so much I feel like I could do that's actually Lego related for exclusive content. I don't know.
You know what you can do? You could add you'll do cameos. Do you know what cameo is?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll do cameos for your joiners.
Okay. That's an idea.
I don't know if someone would want it, but it's something unique.
You could say that me being on this stream is a cameo.
Yeah. But you can make a 60-second message for someone that could be
Mhm.
their ringtone or their voicemail or maybe a video tell off to someone that someone could use. Like you could say, "Hey, screw you, blah blah blah," and you say it on their behalf. Because I've seen all kinds of shenanigans like that.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Okay,
Sell
this
my voice.
yeah, Okay, see now I don't know if I've got all these because this and this look like they probably shouldn't be extras. Okay, well that clearly isn't, so I goofed that.
Dad,
Yep,
about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Well, you know what? Since I got to look for where that part went, and dinner's going to be in 10 minutes, I'll cut this down, and then I've got
Okay.
2 more bags for later.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Taco Saturday, Jazz. I've been a good boy. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back later.
No problem. Thanks for having me on.
Shazam.